how do you stop putting a man on a pedestal? That's a great question. I mean, we've all been there. I think it comes from knowing your own inherent value as a person and not needing that kind of outside validation, or not needing a man to make you feel lovable, because you know you're lovable and worthy all on your own, right? You don't need a man to give that to you in order to feel that way. That's one thing. Of course, there's all different kinds of things here. Matt, do you have anything to say on this one?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
And what I would say is get Helena's Feminine Enchantment program, because that program teaches you what we do in these programs is we teach you what it is, right? To stop doing those things and start mimicking and behaviors and communication and thought patterns of people who really value themselves, right? That's literally all we're really doing in these programs, is we're teaching you methods of what people who are naturally really valued, highly valued by men, what they do, right? And it's one of those things. Sometimes we get women that'll be like, well, shouldn't, all men value all women all the time, and it's like, yeah, to a certain degree, to a human standpoint, absolutely, and you shouldn't base your value on how a man treats you, right? Or how a man values you. You should have an inherent value, right? That you believe in. But it's one of those things, like if you go and you see a homeless person on the street, right? Maybe there's a certain amount of value that you have for him. You have compassion for him. He's another human being. Maybe he went through a hard time in life and now he's stuck on the streets, right? But are you going to value him so much that you want to be in a relationship with him? You want to get married to him, any of that kind of stuff? No, right? Because he's not behaving in a way that makes you feel like he's somebody that has the value of the person that you want to be in a relationship with, that you want to fall in love with, that you want to open yourself with, right? Because he doesn't have it together. He's, he's got problems, and that's, great. Sometimes women come to guys and they're like, oh, he's got problems, but I'm going to help him fix them and get himself back up there, right? Which is a whole nother problem altogether that we can talk about. But yeah, my suggestion is that you get Feminine Enchantment. Go to feminineenchantment.com and pick up her program there, because it teaches you communication in that program of how to stop, putting a guy on a pedestal, and how to start receiving and accepting the value and the love and the gift that the guy wants to give to you, right? And people give people gifts when they believe they're valuable. And that's why we teach receiving, right? Where you're allowing yourself to receive from a man. And that is really, really, really powerful. So